Hey, my beautiful dolls. So I just wanted to come to you really quickly and let you know about a new feature on lifestyry.net, my website. So my website, if you don't know already, lifestyry.net, it's really geared towards women and empowering women, and especially women that have to start over. Letting women know that you can start over, and not only will you be fine, but you can actually really grow. I said glow. Whoa. You can actually really grow from it, and the glow up, that's what I meant to say, can be quite real if you do it the right way, okay? And a lot of times, if you do it the right way, you can end up better than what you were before. So, this section called Sister Sound Off. I will go to, I'm not an entrepreneur. At least I don't think I am. I mean, I don't know. Anywho, I got my website. I write, yes, but I'm not an actual entrepreneur. So I will go to these events, these women events, and I'm gonna have this amazing sister circle, and I'm surrounded by all these entrepreneurs. And as I'm sitting there, I'm like, sometimes I feel like such the oddball, because I'm not really selling anything and I don't really have a quote unquote business, but that's not really my calling. You understand? My calling and my purpose is to help build women through a different kind of way. A lot of what I do for women is firsthand, right here, face to face, in the trenches, getting my hands dirty. My calling is really building youth and empowering youth and really helping to build the next generation. My calling is helping people figure out who they are and whose they are, and just really bringing the best out of people. But my calling requires me more so to be really in those trenches, like every day, working with these kids and working with these youth that have these issues, and helping them filter through those issues and helping them find out who they are, as well as building them and educating them and mentoring them, which means that a lot of my stuff that I do, I can't always put on social media. You know what I mean? And it's not an actual business. My business is people, like one-on-one in the schools, in the community. So, it's not an actual business. So I'm not actually an entrepreneur. But what would frustrate me is I always feel like the odd person out, because I'm sitting here like, damn, I'm out here and I'm working hard every damn day. I am at the hospital with some kids who have tried to commit suicide. I am working with kids who got these emotional issues, trying to make sure they stay in the classroom to learn. I am working with these kids outside of school, and I'm, introducing them to people to let them know that your life can be really great, regardless of where you've come from. I'm dead ass trying my very best to help save our kids. And I, by no means, am the only one doing this. Okay? So this is not a self-righteous kind of thing. But in saying that, I would sit there and I'd be like, damn. So I'm part of this profession that creates other professions. We're all overworked. We're underpaid. And not only that, but these days, there's a shortage in teachers. There's a shortage in mentors, because no one wants to get into it anymore, because it is a lot of work. You are literally saving people's lives day in and day out. You're not getting recognition for it. No one really understands what you do. I'm getting mad. I'm feeling like really passionate about it. No one really understands what you do day in and day out. No one understands why you're drained and why you have to build yourself up to go out here into these streets and help build these kids up. No one really gets it. So I sat there and I was like, you know what? I want to start. There should be something that highlights these amazing people more than just me. I'm surrounded by people every day who commit to kids every day, who get up and who are underpaid, overworked, no recognition. It's a very thankless job, and that's not why we do it. Let me just put that out there. You have to be intrinsically motivated, but still, it's like, damn. We are doing the things that no one else wants to do. Or should I say, no one else wants to do, but we are doing the things day in and day out that most people will shy away from or say that's not for me. We out there doing it. We're so much so that we're in courthouses with our kids. We're doing whatever we can do to make sure we build these kids and save them. And there's no recognition. Barely. There's got to be something. There's got to be something. So I was laying on my couch and I was thinking about it. I'm like, I was scrolling through Instagram. I'm like, I'm seeing all these amazing things. All my girls are doing these amazing things. And I'm like, there's this great sister circle. And sometimes I feel like I'm on the outside because what I do is thankless. Not why I do it. What I do is overlooked. But the fact of the matter is, there are 1,000,001 people who are out there in these streets working to save our youth so the next generation can really lead this country and really do things and really be amazing. And we are desperately trying to make sure that next generation is ready. So, Sister Sound Off is for people, women like that. Sister Sound Off is for women that are not getting their recognition, but they don't do it for recognition. Sister Sound Off is for those women that are in the trenches day in and day out that you would never normally hear about because their jobs don't require them to post it a lot. A lot of times we're not even allowed to post a lot of our things unless we have specific permission or we know it won't cause an issue. And even when I do post things, I can't tell you the names. I can't tell you who they are. I can't post pictures of who they are. Someone left a comment on my Facebook asking who they are, as if I could actually put a name out there. So Sister Sound Off is for these women that are in the trenches every day, trying to save our kids, trying to build the next generation, but don't get the recognition, don't get the shout outs. That's not why they do it, but or can't post about it, or can't, there's just so much that we can't do in the public eye because for whatever reason. So I would like to highlight these sisters that are doing this. I would like to highlight these sisters that are educating our youth. And if you know anything about education right now, there's so much happening with education. There are so many cuts happening. At this point, teachers are literally going to have to make $1 out of 15 cents. They are literally going to have to take a magic wand and create magic and teach these kids that are coming every day wanting to learn, wanting to connect. And we all have to connect with these kids and teach these kids when everything is being cut from us. So there's a lot happening. It's requiring this remnant of people that are going to stay in the fight and do it and work with our kids because they deserve it. But with that being said, they will never not really get the recognition that they deserve, or I feel like they deserve. So Sister Sound Off is for these women that are doing it every day, working with our kids, working with our youth. And it's just a way for me to highlight them and to say, thank you for what you do. You can't post it on social media. We don't always see what you do. And a lot of times, no one will understand the magnitude of what it is that you do. But thank you. And the reason why I say that is because of this. I was scrolling through and I saw all these amazing events for entrepreneurs and women. And I saw all these women that are being highlighted and really being built up. And nothing is easy. I'm not taking away the hard work from anybody. But I just sat there and I was like, I'm reading through this and I'm seeing everyone build each other up. Yes, sis, you got this, you could do that. And I'm on my couch and I'm crying my eyes out because that day, former students have been shot. 2 of them have been shot by a family member. That day, I've got a 8-year-old boy who has to walk home in some of the worst, and probably one of the worst neighborhoods, and I have to pray that he makes it home. That day, I've got kids whose parents don't have the capability to give them food or to wash them or to take care of them, and they come in and we have to do that for them before we send them to class, because how do we expect them to have the mentality to take in and learn what they need to learn when they're coming to school and they're drenched and they're hungry and they're tired? But I can't post that. And not only can I not post it, but when I have to pull aside and I have to say I need a moment to breathe, there's not an understanding unless you're within that with me. And this is almost every day. Every once in a while, we have those moments where that child that was in the foster care system and is now out of the foster care system will run up to me and say, thank you for what you do. Because of you guys, I feel like I have a future. And that is amazing. But let me tell you guys, the successes the immediate successes are few and far in between. Oftentimes we don't see what we do until it's years down the line, but we do it anyway. And we don't have anyone saying to us, you got this, sis, let's go, you can do this. We don't have anyone, reposting a lot of our stuff for the support and everything like that, because we can't. So, with that being said, Sister Sound Off is to highlight these sisters who are doing just that. And it's my way of saying thank you. I see you, we recognize you, and you are valued. So once a week, we'll be adding in a Sister Sound Off. If I can do once a week, if I can do more than once a week, I certainly will. It will come with a picture of that particular sister, and either I'll write from the interview, or I would like to give them a chance to send me something in their own words about what it is they do, why they do what they do, and why they will never stop doing what they do, and why what we do is important. So I'm super excited about Sister Sound Off, and eventually, in the back of my mind, I would like to create some kind of a program or some kind of event that highlights these women and highlight what they do day in and day out. So thank you for bearing with me. I am super excited, and that starts this week as well. There's lots going on, but it is what it is. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me, and so can you.